Welcome. We're going to do some solving of exponential equations. We started this today and we're just going to build a little bit more to give you some more practice. So for our first example, we're going to start off with 5 to the x equals 30. Now the issue here is that we can't write 30 as a power of 5. So we're going to have to do something else. With this said, if we kind of think about this for a second, our issue is that this x is in the exponent. And there's only one way to bring that down. We have to kind of do the inverse of raising something to a power. And so for our beautiful problem, what we're going to end up doing now is taking the log of both sides. So we're going to have log of 5 to the x equals log of 30. As you can see, we're now going to be able to take that x from the 5 to the x and move it out in front. So it's going to become x log of 5 equals log of 30. And now x will equal log of 30 divided by log of 5. Now I'm going to go into my handy dandy calculator and I'm going to do control log, and it's going to be the log of 30. And we're going to come out of there and do divided by the log of 5. When I look at that answer, it's about 2.11. It's an irrational answer, so I'm just going to round this to the nearest hundredth. We should tell you on each problem what to round to. So at this point, I'm going to insert a problem and have you try one. For our second example, we're going to have a problem where the base isn't a rational number, it's going to be the irrational number e. So for our second example, let's start off with something like 4 times e to the 2x equals 5. Just like in class today, we want to get the variable by itself, so we're going to divide both sides by 4. That will lead us to e to the 2x equals 5/4. Again, we want to get rid of that silly exponent because of the variable is in the exponent. And the only way to do this is to log both sides. But here's where I want you to think. If I used base 10, I'd want to log it with base 10 common log. Because if I have e, when I log both sides, it would make sense to use the natural log because of their inverses of each other. So what I'm going to do right now is take the natural log of each side. And the beauty of this is that the ln of e to the 2x becomes 2 to the 2x because of ln and e are inverses, and that equals the ln of 5/4. And now if I want to solve for x, I divide both sides by 2, and I'm going to get ln of 5/4 divided by 2. And again, what I can do to make my life a little bit easier is put this in my calculator to get an approximation. What I have right now is an exact answer, but approximations, let's do ln of 5/4, ln of 5 divided by 4, divided by 2. And that's going to give us, again, now this is kind of funny, instead of 2.11, it's going to be approximately 0.11. So that will be our answer. Again, I'm going to stop the video, let you solve a problem or two, and then we'll come back with one more example. Good luck. The next one's going to be kind of fun. This one is very different than the ones we've already done. But I'm going to relate it to something that we've done in the past. Can you think of a way how I can convert this into a degree 2 type of quadratic equation? Give you a hint. Let's let u equal what? Well, let's see. If I let u equal e to the x, then u squared will be e to the x times e to the x, which is e to the 2x. So I can rewrite the original problem e to the 2x as u squared minus e to the x, which is u, minus 6, which equals 0. When I factor this, it's going to become u minus 3 times u plus 2 equals 0. So u equals 3 and u equals negative 2. Now obviously we're not done. We're going to replace the u with e to the x. So e to the x equals 3 and e to the x equals negative 2. Oh, I really like that second one. If we think of any exponential, the range is always positive. There's really no way that I can raise a positive number like e to a power and get something negative. So this will lead to a no solution. But now let's go to the other side, and I need to again get the variable out of the exponent. Again, since my base is e, I'm going to ln both sides. And the ln of e to the x is x equals the ln of 3. This is an exact answer. If I want an estimate of it, I would go into my handy-dandy calculator and do the ln of 3, and I'd get probably, let's round this to 1.10. Again, we're going to stop the video and have you try one. And before you end, I want you to really think about what are the steps that we do when we have to solve an exponential equation. Good luck!